Good afternoon. Welcome to the Handmaidens. Today it's just me. I got my boys are in the background. That's right. I said boys. That means Merk's in town and he's on the camera. And Mondo's home from school with the sneezels. So he's not going to be doing this cooking video. But guess what day today is? Today is St. Patrick's Day Eve. And just for this special holiday, which I really like a lot. As you see, I got my Ireland mug. We're going to make none other than the traditional corned beef and cabbage using Guinness Stout. And we're going to do it in the crock pot. You follow along, and then you can make this tonight and have it all ready for tomorrow for St. Patrick's Day. So let's get started. Here's what you're going to need if you're going to do it my way. You can do it anyway. You're going to need red potatoes, washed, some onions. You're only going to need one. We're going to cut that up. You're going to need a corned beef brisket, absolutely. You know why they call it corned beef? It has nothing to do with corn. It has to do with the fact that they took the beef and they preserved it in kernels of salt. So that's how they preserved it. So this is preserved in a salt brine. It's a round, flat cut because it was the cheapest I could get. Some carrots if you so choose. Obviously cabbage, a half a cabbage. And we need some very special ingredients. You're going to know when we come to this. It comes with a seasoning packet that's never going to be enough. So we got our own pickle seasoning. We've got the Guinness, as I said. We got bay leaves. We've got star anise. We've got wicked good salt. We've got some whole cloves. We've got, and you have this cooking, it's going to smell like potpourri in your house. Mustard seed, caraway seed, and celery seed. Okay, so let's get started. Simple. The first thing you need to do is cut your onion. And you don't have to cut it small because it's just going to go in the base, in the brine to give some extra flavor, and you're going to set your corned beef on top of it. I was smart planning ahead. I would be saving these onion peels to make natural food coloring dye for Easter eggs. Yep. But I probably won't. But I'll probably use plenty more onions before they get there. So I'm just going to, these will end up in my compost. That's right. Are you all composting? Gardening season is coming. You want to get that soil in good shape. I think if you watched Troy made a video. He did. And he made it about all these different kinds of heirloom seeds. He says heirloom, I say heirloom, tomato. And about tomatoes, telling you about indeterminate and determinate tomatoes and all the good ones to grow. So that's a good video to watch. Laura made a video on making some vinegar, orange vinegar for cleaning because it's spring cleaning time. You should be cleaning from Groundhog's Day to like Easter. Get your whole house completely clean. Okay, so can we see in here? Mr. Cameraman, please. Can you see I got some onions in here? Just set them on the bottom of the crock pot. Then you're going to take this. Yep, this gets a little disgusting when you take this out of the packet. But we're going to put all the goodness that comes with the corned beef. Yeah, that only came to 10:03. Yeah. It's a small guy. That's okay. I cooked another one. You're going to see. And we're going to take that out. And we're going to... all the stuff. Blech. Yep. And we'll put that there. Hopefully we can get rid of that. So you don't have to look at it the whole time. And they give you this inky dinky. What on earth? That's never going to do. So I'm going to cut that off there. Yeah, especially if I pour half of it out. Okay, so we're going to do that. Let me just get rid of this because this is going to annoy me. Now, recently I checked my DNA and last I knew I had 6% Irish, which I don't know where I got all that from. And my boys, which had a lot of Irish, I guess they switched it to Scottish, so they're out of the Irish business. But anyhow, moving on. St. Patrick's Day, everybody's Irish, right? So I got garlic. Because I'm lazy, I always get it minced. And you know what? I don't measure. Don't ask me. Don't look. I add more than any human should. Why? Because I like garlic. And also because it's very good for you. It's healing. It's antibacterial. Especially if someone's sick in the house. And now somebody's got the sneezes. All right. This is my pickle seasoning. That little itty bitty bit, never going to work. So I'm going to add that in. Can you see? Oh, just like that. I never measure. They didn't measure back in the olden days. Trust me. Half of the people wouldn't even know what a measure was. They were cooking to eat and to survive using the things they had on hand. This I might count. How about this? 1, 2, 3. Magical cloves for good luck, protection, healing, benefits. Wicked good salt. Yeah. I can't think of any better kind. I like a lot of salt. Everyone who knows me knows this. The reason I don't give you measurements is because you're going to go, oh my God, that's too salty. You're going to want to do what you want to do. I'm just giving you a basis of whatever. Here's some star anise. This is magical. Smells like licorice. Let's put 1. Where's my tea? Let's put 1 in my tea. Ha! 2. That one doesn't count. Come on. 2. And 3. 3 is lucky. Okay. We got always bay leaves. I wouldn't cook without them. Soups, stews, you name it. If you get a bay leaf while you're eating, you get to make a wish. And I put some bay leaves. Then just a pinch of celery seed. Boop. Whatever, a shake. A lot of seasonings. This is why cultures that use a lot of seasonings, you find out they live to be really long. Instead of taking these in pill form, people, just spice it up. Good for your health. And some mustard seed if you have the faith of a mustard seed. Now, we're going to take our round potatoes and, well, no, we're not going to do that yet. We're going to take, we're going to take our beer. I learned this from one time in my life. I worked at an Italian restaurant. And this boss of mine was a very fun time in my life. It's a challenging time, but a fun time. Would tell me how St. Patrick's was Italian, so he had the in on making, St. Patrick's Day food. Anyhow, so we got Guinness Draft Stout, St. James Gate, Dublin, Ireland. There we go. We got it. We're going to pour that right in here on top of all this dark brown goodness. If somebody can tell me what causes the darkness, what is it that causes the darkness? And I meant to take a sip of that because I was going to toast my roast. Anyhow, maybe I should have another one. This is delicious. I love that. Okay? Then we're going to add some carrots. Just a few. I'm not a fan of cooked carrots, and we're going to surround the top here, right around the edge, with some nice red skin potatoes. You don't have to peel them. The skins have the most nutrition. It's the best thing for you. If when you're cooking, you notice that it isn't getting juicier, you can add a little water, because that's what most people are going to be cooking this in. Not everyone cooks it in beer, but it gives it a good, special, tangy taste, which you're going to appreciate. I don't think I can fit that guy in there. We're going to take him out. We're not going to add the cabbage till an hour and a half before if you're slow cooking. So you're going to take this and turn it on maybe high to start, and then reduce it to low, and cook it for about 8 hours in the slow cooker. About 6 hours, you add your cabbage. Set that on top, let that cook, and then serve. You can't really overcook corned beef and cabbage. Now let me show you what I've got here. One that I made earlier. And of course, I don't have my, it's in the oven. Ouch, 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 ouch. Shoot. Yeah. Make sure you have your pot holders in the kitchen. And we have a nice steaming. There's the corned beef, the potatoes, the carrots. I was storing this after up here. Here was all the sauce. I've got on the side. I didn't want to throw it out just in case we need a little more juiciness. We're going to have the cabbage in here in the sauce to take what you want. If you like more cabbage, use more cabbage. You like more potatoes, more carrots, more carrots. And we'll put this over here to cook. So we'll have another one right in time. In the meantime, there's nothing like better than corned beef and cabbage every day. I didn't eat that a lot growing up, just on St. Patrick's Day. But I imagine it would be really delicious if you had the luxury of having it all the time. Okay? So what I got planned, today was a special day and I don't want to blow anybody's thunder or, steal anyone's thunder, but Elise had something good happening on the farm, so she'll be sure to get that video to you soon. But in the meantime, don't be surprised if you see me quite a few times between now and tomorrow as I continue on, hopefully, if God is good, with a series of wonderful St. Patrick's Day dishes and drinks and things like that. So for now, that's it. We're going to probably eat this now and then come back with you with another video. All right? Take care until next time. Be well. Happy St. Patrick's Day Eve. I love you all. Subscribe if you can.